It's track reviews.
Hi everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a track review. And this week we have been surprise treated to a new single from the one and only The Weeknd, Able. Post the release of his very popular After Hours record, where he underwent this extravagant 80s style metamorphosis. Yes, that record, he's been doing really well with that one. The Super Bowl performance that he got off of it was really epic and fantastic. Like, popularity-wise, Able is just on an incredible high, and I'm surprised that we're being treated so quickly to a new song, maybe a new direction. Let's see if Able has continued with this track to lock into this 80s and synth pop style groove, or is he moving into an even newer direction? I mean, I think the vintage style cover art on this single at least signals something, certainly a throwback of some sort. All right, take my breath. Let's give this track a shot and see what it's got to offer. Ba-bam. That ending. Take my breath. I like this. Able is essentially like doubling down on this sound. He is really not taking, the fact that he has had this miraculous success with this sound as some kind of lightning strikes, once type of thing. He's like, this is fucking it. And he has like walled himself up even further into this 80s shit. And that's not to, predict that he'll never be able to get out of it or anything like that. I mean, I'm sure he'll move on to another sound or something at some point, but like, I actually like that he's not abandoning it, especially given just how many other artists out there have tried to capitalize off of this sound, this trend that with After Hours, he kind of helped light up. He's really like digging into it and saying, no, this is mine. I'm doing really well with it, and I'm going to continue to stay ahead of this trend. I'm going to keep pushing this wave. The beat actually has kind of a disco flair to it, but then Abel's rushing in vocally with some more falsettos. It's really flashy. It's so bright. It's so colorful. It's kaleidoscopic. Man, that buzzing, roaring synthly that came in like over the bridge and everything, the driving beat that pops in under that too, it's really Daft Punk. Feels so fucking Daft Punk. It feels almost like a callback in a way. Everything from the intro to the verse to the transition into the chorus, and again those falsetto vocals, the nonstop beat and groove, it's so goddamn exhilarating. It's really danceable and euphoric in the same way that a lot of tracks were on that Jessie Ware record. But again, in the case of Able over here, there is that very pristine, shiny production going on for it. I like that he's really kind of like bringing this sound back hardcore, but his vocal style and his singing style, it's still super defined and super recognizable, so he doesn't get lost in the nostalgia. It still feels like a Weeknd track very much. And yeah, man, I think this is just great. It's well produced, put together, sung, performed, and I don't really have too much in the way of any negative critiques about this thing. I think it was really fun. It's certainly miles ahead of anybody trying to copy this shit post, After Hours. And I think in a way, this track is actually better than some of the key songs off of that record too. It's a real fucking bop, man. It's a bop. All right, well, I'm going to leave it at that. You guys are the best. Over here next to my head, it's another video that you can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Weeknd, Take My Breath, forever.